statue of Lord Dhanvantari, what we call as Bhagwan Dhanvantari. He is the originator of Ayurveda. Because Ayurveda is so old, we do not know who made it. So, in our classics, it is said that Lord Dhanvantari only brought Ayurveda to the world. There's another story that Ayurveda came, this Lord Dhanvantari came as one of the Ratnas after there was a churning of the sea by the devils and gods. When they were churning the sea, Ayurveda came along with Bhagwan Dhanvantari to the earth, because Bhagwan Dhanvantari, if you see, is carrying Shankh, is carrying Amrit Kalash in his hands, and one of the hands is also carrying the books of Ayurveda. So it represents that Ayurveda is very old, and there are mythological stories about the Ayurveda that has come from the gods. So in a way you can always say that Ayurveda is a therapy that has directly descended from the gods. I am Dr. K.R. Kohli. I am an Ayurveda doctor. I am the director for the state of Maharashtra. I am here to talk on the medical tourism in India. But medical tourism needs a special focus because of several reasons. Ayurveda, which is 5,000 years old, traditional and very well documented Ayurvedic medicine, system of medicine, it has been continuously into practice. And it's not only in these modern days that the people are traveling to India for Ayurveda, wellness and medical tourism for taking Ayurveda therapies. But even in the ancient days, people used to travel for getting these traditional therapies of Ayurveda and Panchakarma, and also for yoga, meditation and for religious purposes. People used to flock India, and that was a thriving business even in the ancient times. It's not only amongst Indians, even the foreigners have a lot of faith on Ayurveda. The best of the examples that we can see is you must have heard of God's own country, Kerala. Kerala has had a lot of medical tourism as far as wellness is concerned, as far as Ayurveda therapies and Panchakarma therapies are concerned. People in millions flock to Kerala and also to Rishikesh, also to Dehradun, also to Himalayas and to many more centers in Maharashtra as well. Now, when we set out to define as to what is medical tourism is when a tourist travels not only for pleasure but also to gain the wellness and medical benefits. The standard of hospitals and wellness centers in India is very high. The kind of hygienic conditions that a European and an American and a British person expects, that kind of hygiene is available in the modern day hospitals and in wellness centers of the country today. And it's not only that, the kind of specialities that India has developed. India has developed the latest of the gynecological procedures, latest of the knee replacement therapies, the procedures, the best of the heart surgeries are done in India, and the medical fraternity is world class. India is a hub for medical tourism also because we have a varied culture. The Indian culture has always attracted the world. The Indian traditions, the Indian food and the climatic zones of India have always attracted the world to India. Now, Ayurveda therapies are very important in one way because they are relaxing. You have Shirodhara, it will relax the individual. People who have not slept because of the stress, you give them Shirodhara and you derive the benefits in just around 2-3 sittings only. You start getting the benefits of Shirodhara and the person become de-stressed. Similarly, there are other therapies like Sarvanga Bhyangam. The whole body massages with medicated oils of Ayurveda. They are wonderful massages. They give immediate relaxations. Then you have steam applications. You have Pidicil, whereby you have Pindasved. You have Sarvanga Tailadhara. There are innumerable number of Ayurveda therapies like Katibasti. You have Urobasti, which is done on the heart for heart ailments. You name a disease and there are curative Panchakarma therapies and curative Ayurvedic remedies in terms of herbal medicines that are available to the patient for curing the illness. So it's a combination of Panchakarma therapies and a combination of Ayurveda treatments that will give the maximum benefit to the patient. And rightly said, give us a few days and we shall give you many, many years to your life. And that will give you immense health benefits. And this is not only for the tourists who just want to have wellness. Even if you count in terms of insurance, the medical cost that one has to pay, if somebody keeps coming regularly to India for wellness, he will not fall sick. So the respective insurance companies in those countries will also gain. The governments will not have to incur those kind of expenses on the diseased condition which these gentlemen, these people who come for wellness to India will never have those diseases. So once you are preventing those illnesses, there is a lot of expenditure that our country, our Ayurveda and our wellness centers have avoided for the respective countries. It's not only India gaining, it's the whole world gaining from this medical tourism, because there will be less medical costs to those individuals who have traveled to India for wellness. And with these words, I thank you for giving a very patient hearing to me. Next time you want to be fit, you want to be well, you want to be in a positive state of health, think of Ayurveda, think of Panchakarma, think of wellness centers of India and different parts, interiors of the country. You will have a lot to speak to your friends and on your blogs to talk about Ayurveda and the goodness of Ayurveda, Panchakarma and the country India as a whole.